Welcome to another episode of Bulldog TV. I'm Jorlin.
And I'm Daniel. Bulldog TV starts now. Imagine getting on stage and performing in front of your peers, showcasing your talent acting, singing, and dancing. The Theater Showcase offers the chance for the SHS drama students to do just that. Herman and Dustin take us behind the curtains.
Recently, the Springdale High School Theater Department students displayed their talents in their showcase.
It's really just to showcase what my seniors have done over the past 3 years. It's like a variety show. They can choose what they want to do. Some of them act, some of them sing, some of them dance, and every show is different.
One of the first steps to getting ready for the showcase is selecting the right material for their performance.
They have to go through an audition process in the classroom. So now my classes are combined, so I have some sophomores and juniors, but mostly seniors in my advanced classes. And so they'll have to audition a solo piece, and then they have to do a group piece. And then they can do more pieces if they want, and then we just sort of narrow it down and decide what's going to make it to showcase.
We have certain guidelines that we have to follow. So in the rubric, it says we have to have one dramatic and one comedy. And so we have a certain amount of time, so we pick short ones so that we can fit in the timeline depending on if you're doing solo or duet.
After selecting the material and practicing, students were ready to perform.
I had to practice blocking, I had to practice like my voice range, I had to make sure I didn't get nervous on stage. But yeah, it's been really helpful and I feel pretty confident.
It gets a little difficult at times because we stay after school a lot and practice and practice and practice, and it's hard on some of them with their schedules. But I think in the long run, when it's all said and done, they're proud of their work, they're proud of what they were capable of accomplishing.
There is no doubt that the theater department is full of diversity when it comes to talent. From Bulldog TV, I'm Dustin.
Our theater department always has the best plays and musicals.
I totally agree. Recently, our theater, choir, and band department wrapped on the musical Freaky Friday. Juniors Jasmine Araujo and Natalie Arias headed up the Bulldog players as the daughter and mom duo, Ellie and Catherine Blake. Freaky Friday is about when a mom and daughter magically switches body and only have a day to swap back into the right one. The casting crew did an amazing job. I can't wait to see what the theater department has in store for us next school year.
Yeah, I think rumor has it'll be a children's play.
Well, the students in SHS, I bet it will be a talented one and a great one. We'll be right back after this quick break.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by Jorlin and Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks. bring on summer.
It's no secret how important sleep is, but do you really make it a priority to get enough? Bulldog TV producer Michaela talked to Ms. Moon about how the lack of sleep can affect you.
Do you ever find yourself dozing off during class? Can't stop yawning? The amount of sleep you receive has a great impact on your daily learning. According to the National Sleep Foundation, teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. How many hours do you get?
I get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep per night.
Last night I slept maybe 5 hours.
5 hours. I get 8 hours of sleep.
The number one key to make sure you get a good night's sleep is to put away all distractions.
The no electronics at least 30 minutes before bed. At the very least, I recommend to my students, because I know that's really hard to do, is to put their phones, like on the iPhone, I know it's called night shift, where it, there's no longer that blue light, because that blue light that you usually see from your phone will decrease the hormone of melatonin, which melatonin is your hormone that releases when it gets dark to say, hey, you should probably start getting sleepy, that sort of thing. So switching to night shift and also putting your phone either on silent, not vibrate, but silent, or at least do not disturb, so they can have a restful sleep is all important.
Lack of sleep causes you not to do well in everyday life.
I think we can all relate to where when you don't get enough sleep, you just don't like life as much, right? You're more irritable, you're not as patient, everything annoys you, that sort of thing. Also, it affects your memory, because that's where when you're sleeping, you're getting all sorts of things, cleaning out toxins in your brain, they're forming memories. And so that's why it's not necessarily good to cram the night before an exam. A lot of times it's actually better to go ahead, go to bed, so you can formulate those memories in your brain. And also, not only that, but the lack of sleep over time, it affects your hormones, it affects your mental health, it makes you more likely to have dementia, it makes you more likely to have heart disease. It increases your rate of aging. It just depends, but it affects us in all sorts of ways.
In order to ensure you get enough sleep, you may have to change your habits.
Something really important that I know we don't like to do, I'm bad at it myself, is going to bed at the same time every night. And that's why a lot of times Mondays and Tuesdays are hard, because our weekend, we're going to bed later, we're sleeping in, and then on Monday and Tuesday it's like our body's trying to adjust. So all those things could contribute to a better sleep.
Bulldogs, make sure you put that phone away and get those 8 hours of sleep. For Bulldog TV, I'm Michaela.
Bulldogs, make sure to turn off your cell phone an hour before bedtime and get a great night of sleep.
Another one of our amazing athletic teams at SHS is our wrestlers. This season, their captain RJ led them to a successful season. Diana and Rebecca talked to RJ about their love for wrestling.
I've been wrestling for 4 years, ever since my freshman year. My brother wrestled for Springdale back in 2012, and then, he just told me to come check out wrestling, give it one day, give it a try. Then I came, I wrestled for a bit, I liked it. Last year when I pinned the state champ, that was a good moment. Knowing that I'm on that level, I'm just one step away, or I could compete with the best. Wrestling is it's 1v1. It's me versus you. Just go out. It's not about who wrestles best or whatever. It's all about what's in your chest, who has more heart. And yeah, just go out, give it your all, and don't leave the match regretting anything. It's not gonna be easy at first. Well, you're gonna take some losses and you're gonna take some dubs, but don't look at the losses as losing. You don't lose in wrestling, you learn. My favorite move is probably a low single or a double blast, and then just picking them up and then bang. I changed the fact that wrestling is overlooked. If you go to a basketball game or a football game, the whole stand is packed and filled up, and yeah, just make it more widely known. I really love wrestling because it's an individual sport, but it brings each and every one of us together as if we're a family. And to me, that is my family. Coach Rivers, that's like my second dad, and James as well.
Wrestling looks way hard.
I don't think I could handle that.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Jorlin.
And I'm Daniel. Keep it classy, Springdale.